Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Yashim, Yahweh Shai by Yashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect. This is the brother Bakwasha, and just going in spirit, going into a quick topic, regarding the remnant, the hopeful elect, the men that have stood so stiffly, for the names of Yahweh Shem Shai, those virgins, those that were not defiled with wine, these philosophies, this doctrine, this darkness, this world of evil. Okay. And so that remnant, has been from the very beginning of time. These are matter of fact, and I may be bouncing around here a little bit in Salakia brothers, just because I'm not in a position where I could be 100% isolated, but through the spirit we get it in, you know what I mean. But the point being here is that remnant, are going to be those men that have followed the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These are the men that Yahweh Shai prayed for. Because we are the ones, Lord will, we are those men, that are doing the labor, that are sacrificing ourselves, making our calling and election sure. And by doing this word, by preaching this gospel, by upholding the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. And so just wanted to go into a couple quick scriptures that, talk about the remnant. What is the remnant? Who is the remnant? And Lord will, this will be edifying. I'm going to start here in Romans, the 9th chapter. It says, as he saith also in OC, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. And, for the longest, our people were destitute, we're not a people. We were, isolated, scattered, downtrodden, not knowing who we really are, right? And it was because of this word, because of Yahweh Shai, we now are understanding who we really are. We're actually living pursuant to Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Okay. Real quick. This is Hosea chapter 2, verse. Let me slide up here. Chapter 2 and 23. It says, and I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, thou art my people, and they shall say, thou art my power. Okay, so just going to show you that this is talking about our people, okay, the children of Israel, okay. But let's bring out one more precept. This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of the darkness, Salakia, who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahweh, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. And that's only through Yahweh Shai, that's only through the sacrifice in which he made, because we were not going to become a people, until we had our identity. We weren't going to receive mercy until Yahweh Shai sacrifice. Okay. But now we can actually be the people of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Prophecy had to be fulfilled. There had to be a falling away first, and through that falling away, 70 AD, right? Now we're coming back in the time of Abba Bivens, right? And now returning unto Yahweh by Shem Shai. Now becoming a people, now receiving mercy, now obtaining mercy. This is a grace period, right? To do what? To get back in the good graces of Yahweh by Shem Shai, okay? To become a people again. Okay, because it said those that were not a people. If you think about it, all the rest of these other heathen nations, they know exactly who they are. They know their lands, they know their language, they know their forefathers, they know their lineage, they know their customs, they know their traditions. Only so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have no idea of who we really are. Okay, that's why it's always referenced as the lost tribes of Israel. Okay, because they had no identity, they had no creator, they had no understanding of who they are. But now, through prophecy being fulfilled, those seals being loosened, Yahweh Shemi Shai has given us our identity back to where we can become a people, to where we can become a nation. Okay. Now, on this side, it's only going to be the elect. Going back to the topic, being the remnant. Okay. But that remnant is only going to be, as scripture says, a small sanctuary. Okay. It's not going to be all of Israel. Scripture talks about that as well. All Israel is not going to be saved. Okay. But we're talking about specifically this remnant, this elect. Okay. So back in Romans 9 and 25, as he saith also in OC, which is Hosea, okay, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. Okay, because we were divorced. You know what I mean? We were not pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We were not beloved. You know. As a matter of fact, let's grab this word here real quick, beloved. The word here is agapo.
Strong's G25, agapao.
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 It says of persons to welcome, to entertain, be fond of, to love dearly. You see, when we went against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we were disobedient, you know, not doing the things that are pleasing unto him. Okay. We were not welcome. We were not fond of. We were not loved dearly. It says things to be well pleased, to be contented, to be contented at or with a thing. Okay. It says to love in a social or moral sense. Okay. So these things were not so at a time. So I'm going to read that again. Romans 9 and 25. It says, as he said also in OC, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. Verse 27, it says, Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. Okay, so wanted to get into, like I said, what this word remnant is, and maybe a couple quick precepts. The word here, remnant, is
Strong's G2640, upalema. Upalema.
it's
Thayer's lexicon, katalema. Katalema.
wow, that's the spirit. Because in the New Testament, this word remnant is only in Romans 9 and 27. But when you go into that word, it says a remainder. It says a few. Okay. and it's only one time in the New Testament. Let's go into the etymology. It says to leave behind, to be left. Um, yeah, that's essentially the point. But that remnant, meaning that these were going to be those that were going to now begin or to refresh the nation. Okay. These are the ones that, as scripture says, it says, though the number of children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, which is innumerable, right? A remnant shall be saved. So all people ain't gonna make it, man. You know, scripture goes into that clearly. But let's go into a couple quick precepts on the remnant, okay? And to show you who that remnant is gonna be. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the remnant of Israel, and it only says Israel. There's no remnant of Moab. There's no remnant of Edom. Okay, that's going to be saved. All right. And these are just straight to the point, cuts against anybody, especially when they talk about all people can be saved. Okay. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that a remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord and the Holy One of Israel in truth. It says, and the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty Yahweh. For though thy people, Israel, once again, going to show you who the Lord's people are, okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. For though thy people, Israel, be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return, right? A few. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. It says, for the Lord Yahweh of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. Okay. And so what's the point? The point is only a remnant is going to be saved of the children of Israel. Okay. But these are the same remnant that will form before the foundation of the earth that Yahweh Shem Yahushai knew that he gave unto Yahushai, okay, to do this will, to do this service, okay, to usher in the return of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay. Let me see if I can bring out one more. Oh yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Isaiah, the 11th chapter. Yep. Yeah, Romans, the 11th chapter. Isaiah, the 11th chapter. I'm just going to read this real quick. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 4. It says, but what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Okay. That's the remnant. Okay. That's the hopeful elect. It's a complete number of men, okay, that remained, but are still the possession of Yahweh Shai. Okay. That's the spirit. Romans 11 and 5. It says, even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Okay. Let's grab this election of grace real quick. Because that's some good work right there. So for the word here, election in Romans 11 and 5. Okay, election says
Strong's G 1589, eklage, eklage.
says the act of picking out, choosing, the act of Yahweh's free will by which before the foundation of the world he decreed his blessing to certain persons. The decree made from choice by which he determined to bless certain persons through Hamashiach Yahushai by grace alone. I mean, that's the lesson right there in a nutshell. Okay? You can read Romans 9 and 27 and then read Romans 11 and 5. Game over. Okay? And go into the word election. It says, oh man, a thing or person chosen of persons, it says Yahweh's elect. So once again, those people that were not a people, Yahweh chose. Okay? And then let's grab this word here, grace. Because it said election. So what does that, what do these people receive? These choice people receive, chosen people receive that everyone else does not receive. Okay? Not to abuse, but to use as an advantage. Okay?
Strong's G 5485. Charis. Charis.
That which affords joy, pleasure, delight, grace of speech, okay, goodwill, loving kindness, favor of the mercy, kindness by which Yahweh, exerting his holy influence upon souls, turns them to Hamashiach, keeps, strengthens, increases them in the faith, knowledge, affection, and kindles them to the exercise of virtues. The spiritual condition of one governed by the power of divine grace. See? And it goes into cherish, which is a form of charity, which is a form of love, which is a form of being beloved. Okay? House of David. So, yeah. Bayat Dawadad. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to read verse 5 again, and then I'm going to wrap up verse 6. Romans 11 and 5. Even so, then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. So, let's read verse 7. Might as well roll into 7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election, the remnant, have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So, Lord will, this lesson was edifying for the elect. Until next time, shalom.